Fragments are energy. It's like these little nuggets, slivers, shards that get taken. So it's like we have our essence energy. In our essence energy, we have our gifts, our wisdom, our mastery, our grids, our fabric, our way of being. It's like we're this big, huge, lovely orb of energy. The soul is that, the body is that, your teams, guides, etheric beings. So we all have energy, big, big balls of energy or streams of light, divine cosmic loops. And when we think about fragments and people taking fragments of us, or we take fragments of others, that happens typically in trauma. And why? Why is there fragmentation? Well, for souls that are not highly evolved, they will actually use fragmentation as a mechanism for cultivating deeper states of connection. Okay, like what? So if I'm not very evolved and I don't perceive my light, my essence, my connection, my oneness, I'm in this perception of disconnection. Now I'm going to attack somebody because I don't feel safe. And I'm going to take a little fragment of their energy and I'm going to bring their fragment into my field. And then they're going to feel their fragment in my field and I'm going to feel them in my field. So now I've got their fragment and now I'm going to be highly empathic. So that actually does move me on some level into a more connected state from a fragmented place. And so again, when we have the victim-victimizer cycle of looking for our needs externally, giving responsibility for our needs away to the outer world, then we will engage in the dance of fragmentation. And so the journey and the healing around that is to retrieve all responsibility for meeting all of your needs, oneness, connection off of everyone and everything, and then return all fragments that you've taken anytime you attacked another, and retrieve all fragments for you, your body, your teams off of everyone and everything. But you have to clean the fragments because your fragments held in another person's field is going to have their energy on it. And you want to clean those fragments of all of their energy, send it back to them. You're not responsible for shifting any of their stuff. Clean those fragments, bringing it back and recalibrating it because it could have been 1,500 years before, so 1,500 years ago, they attacked you and they took that little fragment of you. Then you get your fragment back, you clean it, and then you have to recalibrate it. So you have to recalibrate that fragment for your current vibration in your individual divine line, divine cosmic loop for you, soul rider, your body, and your teams. And if we have high levels of fear of being attacked, it's usually because we were a victimizer at some point in time. In some incarnation, we chopped off a lot of heads, or we stabbed people in the back, whatever it might have been. And so every time you kill somebody or you traumatize somebody or you torture somebody or you attack somebody or you betray somebody, you actually take a fragment of their energy. So now you're loaded up with all their fragments and you're empathically feeling them. And so you could say, I invite my higher self, body, Davis, higher self teams from all incarnations I was ever a victimizer to return everyone's fragments back to them at the level of their higher selves in a whole and healed state, clean, sending appropriate energetic information, clearing all negative karma between you and them. They did hire you because they were in the victim-victimizer cycle as well. Return their fragments back to them in the appropriate time continuum. And then you might stop acting like a victimizer. Like you might stop attacking people